As you are rising more in your awareness of your source connection, then you are remaining present. You are no longer looking for more words to fulfill your reality, meaning to fill your day with non-stop books, reading this, reading that, when you are reading information that in majority is controlled by the Cabal. The one focus that you never do, meaning in choosing ascension, is to ignore the guidance of who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, by your choice to have safety in your own existence, meaning you are here listening with a divine purpose. Those souls that have already, as you say, moved on to those messages that just say, "Dear souls, the divine plan is not to have you go meet extraterrestrials. They were never here to meet you in the first place," are those clearly under Cabal control. This is certainly serious to state such falsehoods, as who we are as one galactic light team are to show you that none of our lives are normal, as all of our galactic crew members are creating consciously, showing you that you have a responsibility to uphold the light, even when threatened by death. The ego asks, "But I thought I was protected by the GFOL, don't tell me I am not now." We as a collective of light, as you say, have always, and will continue to show you that you are here to see that safety, and your jump into the future is now, whether every day, every moment you are living in the now, or in your head instead. If you are living in your head, consistently, then you have little to no room to be here now, but you live mainly in a false reality of the mind, often which jumps to illusory and delusional realities outside of what is here and now. The weaponry maneuvers currently being placed by China, Russia, the United States, Japan, and North Korea by military officials and troops are clearly to try and maintain fear, dominance, and control in a collapsing system of greed. After all, did you feel corruption would stay forever? This is where you are able to know that you have a conscious decision, as your actions reflect these decisions, meaning if you are saying with ego, "I choose unity," then you go to the gun range, shoot, fight in the streets, are physically abusive. It is not without monitoring of such actions, by each of you as the star seeds, light workers, and humans. The only killing that you will do, as you say, and are preparing for is your own self, as all are one, meaning when you kill another soul, you will die in a similar way in a future timeline, until you choose to awaken to your true self. As you notice, none of these words are shots being fired, but information that is showing you a clear awareness of why you have come here to ascend beyond all of the outer drama and collapse of 3D. You notice that none of these messages are saying with ego, just love and light, protect yourself if you need to, kill if you need to, just be peaceful, as clearly the reality of love is never in fear, as those promoting killing are in the same vibration as the Cabal, and only have plans of taking out souls before they are, as you say, taken out themselves. If you feel you will survive into the new Earth, meaning to experience a blissful realm, full of higher advanced technology, with an abundance of prosperity funds, by choosing the ego as your main focus, then you, as you say, have some horror coming your way. Those holding on to the ego will say with ego, "There is not going to be a collapse, stop talking about it, you sound like a broken robot, LOL, LMAO, what do you know anyway?" Your own realization to see beyond such dense vibrations of such thought patterns of fear takes you into a clearness of why you are the emergency crew, as you say. You would not come here if the human race was, as you say, not in some serious trouble, in extinction type of troubles. Still many of you go throughout your everyday lives, then pray to who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, often saying with ego, "Please angels, remove my suffering, please put me on the right path, please help me to see the light. If you aliens are real, then pick me up, I know you are, just trying to get my friends to believe it first, you must understand me." If you came here to focus on belief systems, then you have come here to fail, as it is not about belief, it is about your knowing, and own experience and awakening to your role on the new earth. This includes releasing the patterns of fear that you have been taught by the Cabal over a few thousands of years, as none of the Cabal are able to stop these transmissions from being made. There have already been threats on our lives, of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, and still we as one galactic crew exist beyond all harm, as this is what you know, as a newly awakened ascended master, when you decided to come into a planet full of darkness of fear. Making no mistake about it, fearfulness is based in separation, and creates darkness, which is hate, jealousy, separation, division, dominance, superiority, and inferiority. As you notice any star seeds, light workers, holding on to these dense vibrations are obvious. The moment you talk, the moment you present your presence, your intent is already made, similar to those of you aware of cards. Your cards are shown clearly for all of our galactic crew to see. Somehow, however, the ego feels that it will hide its intentions and play a role of being a good guy or girl, saying with them go, maybe they are telling the truth, but I'm confident that you cannot read my intentions. You see clearly how outdated the ego focus is, meaning the ego is trained to talk in separation, to say, you scare me talking like that, noticing the key dense words, scare, showing a fear sign, saying, I am living in ego, and I don't want to admit it, as you are able to see this in your daily interactions with those that you communicate to. These words will never be convincing, as that is not their intention. They are however to be informative, highly accurate, and specific to how your world is being operated now, and how this is possible. The ego says, you know everything about me, huh? Did you know that I went to war, had to see these things you talk about? The ego uses emotions and statements to try and gain a sense of reality, meaning to try and focus on an existence that is based in fear, while any talks that exist beyond such a state will, for those holding on to the ego as real, be seen as a trigger. The ego tries to bury itself under lies, deception, then when presented with these, it says, I am not lying, I had a horrible life here, I can't take it, you must take me away to your starships, as noticing the words, horrible, can't, must, are all based in a fearful reality, as if you have not decided to experience the horror in 3D. By coming here in 3D, you came to, as you say, hell. Now the only way out of it, as you say, is inside of you, as it is pointless to take souls carrying the virus of fear on our starships, as it will, as you say, contaminate those souls already in harmony, choosing peace. There is no force in the process of your own awakening process. It is however a serious dedication, just as these messages are seriously transferred into your energy field, clearly, always. With many years of military training of our galactic crew, in addition to being in many war-type scenarios, clearly showing a consistent focus, in still knowing what is going on, and being able to remain calm, centered, and to present such information to you as the workers for the light, in who you are as source. We stand with you in pureness, always. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.